Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome back to Kopish and welcome back to the first episode of the season of the Prem panel show. We've been gone for a little bit. Obviously, Liverpool in the Europa last season, so we couldn't do Thursdays, but we're back in the Champions League now. So we thought we'd bring the show back with a couple of familiar faces and one debutant. So big up to Lewis and Kas representing Chelsea and Man United respectfully. And big up to Hooks, who's making his first appearance on the channel representing the team from North London who won the North London Derby. No disrespect, Lewis and Kas, but Hooks, welcome to the show, bro. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on. You know, I get to watch my club tonight in the Champions League. You know, it's great to be in the Champions League. Eh? Certain man wish they were there, right? You know, it's cool.
Oh, it's great when you have Thursday UCL nights, but when I do it, it's a problem.
No. I'm vexed about the Thursday thing, innit? Because it's making me feel like I'm kicking Europa League ball, innit? But don't worry, it's gonna be sorted out in a few weeks. Kas has been telling me a few times, so a few weeks we'll be back to normal, innit? But yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me on.
Nah, thanks for doing this. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Lewis, bro, it's been a while. Before we went live, you said the last time we were doing this, it was the road to 40 points. I see trophies in the background. I don't know if the Torres shirt is a dig at me, but I'll let it slide.
No, it was generally just random selection. Happened to be suitable for a Liverpool show, I guess, but it's good to be back. We suffered a lot since the last time I was on here. We went through the entire Pochettino era. Thankfully, we went past all of that. And now we're on to number 3. We're going to win the UCL this season, up the Chelsea. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the likes. Big up to the panel as always. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Big up.
Big up. And Kas, bro, how are you doing? Obviously, we spoke a couple of weeks ago before the international break. Obviously, I couldn't really rip into you after what we did on the weekend. But how are you doing, bro?
Well, I'm a 3-point collector.
Wow.
From last week, and so not you guys, obviously. Just saying, we're only a few points behind, so don't get too gassed. But it's I find this channel very cheeky, and I'm going to tell you why. This channel is so cheeky because they couldn't fit us in because of Europa, because they're not in it. What I call that is Callum, Matt, and Drifty. You're a bunch of sore losers. That's what I'm saying.
When would we finish? When could we finish showing?
If it was me, I would have gave the people the Prem panel still in it, regardless of being Europa League. I would have fit in somewhere. Pause. Just
where
saying.
Though? Pause. Yeah, big pause.
Just saying. I'm just saying, innit? I just feel like it's funny how Liverpool have to be in a certain circumstance to run the Prem panel. So I feel a bit ashamed. I feel a bit betrayed, and I think Lewis should as well. And anybody else who was in Europa League last year as well. Yeah, anybody else, but not Tottenham. Who cares? So yeah,
you missed us basically, yeah.
Definitely not.
Oh, you liar. Boys, well, look, people, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Kas's channel. And make sure you go and check out Hooks and go and subscribe and support everything he's doing as well. Links in the description will be available as soon as the video is finished. Right, Hooks, I'm going to start with you. First time on the show, but not the first time you've gone to Tottenham's ground and picked up 3 points, especially under Arteta. Your thoughts going into the game, and did the game sort of play out how you thought it would?
Do you know what? Yeah. It's normal settings. It's normal settings, isn't it? Like all the build-up, I had to deal with Tottenham fans for a whole week. And in every single stream, I told, man, we're going to win. We're going to keep a clean sheet. And what we're going to do is we're going to let you, man, have the ball. Yeah, you, man, can do your possession thing. You, man, can do your create more chances. You, man, can do your controlling and dominating the game, and we'll just do up negative ball. You know, I'm so proud of Mikel Moyes, man. He just laid out a perfect game plan. You know, set up, compact, didn't let them through. Go out to the wings. Your wingers are dead. Nobody fears your wingers. And we all saw what happened. Yeah, we did the Stoke City FC Arsenal link up set piece goal. You get me? Everybody loved set pieces until Arsenal started scoring them. You get me? So. You know what I mean? Light work. You know, I've never feared them. You know, I don't think anyone on this panel should fear them. I don't think anyone in the league should fear them. They're Spurs, man. And I just hope going forward, rival fans will stop glazing them up, because you, man, love for glaze up a Spurs, man. You, man, love for tell me Ange Ball is beautiful, man. Ange Ball.
I'm not one of those people, by the way.
Ange Ball is saucy, man. Spurs are gonna do something. Oh, Archie Gray, what an amazing signing in the summer. Oh, their team's looking good. Like all that BS, man. Yeah, Tottenham are dead, forever done nothing, and keep on holding them L's, man. Hey, big bro showed them their place. Yeah, we love it, man. Love it, man.
So I wanted to speak on that because Arsenal came under quite a bit of criticism and have done over the last couple of years for quote unquote negative football. Now, me personally, I'm in the camp of you go out and you do what you have to do to win games. Mourinho's done it. Rafa Benitez did it at Liverpool. Ferguson did it at Man United when he had to. Why is it that Arteta is probably getting more scrutinized than any other manager for taking this approach when it's actually winning him games?
Because he manages Arsenal. The Arsenal answers.
And because he ain't won anything yet. That's why.
He won the FA Cup.
And also, do you want to know why? Because Arsenal fans a decade ago, I remember 0-0 draw at the Emirates on our way to winning the Premier League title, the good old days. And what did we get? Boring Chelsea. Boring Chelsea. And now they're singing from the same hymn sheet. And I've got no issue with it, by the way, because it does work. But it's funny to see them drop their morals one more time. Just saying.
Hey, Lewis, I'm gonna have to correct you there. Yeah, I know you're a young brother. I'm an old man. Yeah, I used to have a VHS called Boring Arsenal. Yeah,
that was part of the hypocrisy of it back in the time.
We all know where that came from. So it's in our heritage.
Made it even crazier that I was hearing boring Chelsea at the time because I was like, bro, what's your history?
Yeah, man. A lot of these Arsenal fans, they don't know about the George Graham days, in it. So it's fine, in it. But look, like I said, it's because it's Arsenal, in it. It has nothing to do with winning trophies because, like I said, we won the FA Cup, so we won a trophy. So we can't say that. It's literally because it's all. And do you know what? Yeah, a lot of people just have this weird dislike for Mikel Arteta, and I don't really know where it comes from because
I can tell you where it comes from.
All right, cool. Go through
I'm not a big fan of Arteta. I think you guys play very good football. He, for me, has like a bit of an arrogance about him that I'm not a fan of arrogance, but if someone's gonna have arrogance, then I'd get it if they've won a load of things. But he seems to have an arrogance, and he almost plays a role or a villain role, or goes out of his way to do so, and it can be very frustrating. Because growing up for me, Arsenal played some of the best football. I saw Arsenal as a classy club. I think he stripped some of that away. Now, granted, you've become better at using the dark arts, which, if I'm going to be honest, I understand because some of the best teams use dark arts and you weren't using that before. But I think he can be a little hypocritical sometimes. And the arrogant, he comes across as extremely arrogant for someone who's only won an FA Cup.
All right. A few things, yeah. Arrogance is a sign of intelligence, isn't it? That's the first thing. Yeah.
Well done. We're not just going to scoot past that. Where have you got this from?
Yeah, no, arrogance is a sign of intelligence. Most intelligent people are arrogant because they know that they're levels. This is the thing, innit? What you say is arrogance, yeah. What you're seeing in Arteta, but I see in everybody. There's nothing that I see Arteta say or Arteta do that I haven't seen any other manager in the history of managing in the Prem say or do. So again, it's just a weird hatred. Like, it's actually weird. Like, do you know what it's like?
Those managers have won something. Sorry to cut you, brother. Those managers have won quite a lot, though.
All right. So managers that win trophies.
Can we define what's won a lot? How many trophies we're talking?
At least 3 or 4.
That's a lot.
A good amount. That's a good amount.
What?
That's
what?
Now, I know why you're saying that's a lot. I know why you're saying that's a lot. Because if you was to say 10 to 15, then boy, Klopp's not looking so good anymore.
You can say that, but Klopp's won abroad and all that as well. So the Klopp thing doesn't really wash with me. Like, I'm good with what Klopp's achieved. Now, for me, he could have achieved more. Kas knows, Lewis knows I'm critical of Klopp where I need to be, but he's still my guy. But I might be wrong here. I might say this and you lot are going to kick off with me. I don't think Klopp was that arrogant. I think he was stubborn and he could be very stroppy, but I don't think he was arrogant.
So more
Do you know
like
who
he
it-
threw his toys out the pram a couple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be stroppy. He could be very stroppy.
I could hear that.
See, I personally think that if we're looking at a manager that's actually arrogant to a degree that I actually think is a bit odd, is Ange. That's a sign of someone that's
You just hate Spurs, though, innit? So
nah, man. Cause look how man's talking to people in the press, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Arteta don't do, bro. If anything, Arteta's a man of balance. Do you know what I mean? Like he just says it how it is, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like again, man move, yeah. Like say Arteta robbed their house or something, or stole their missus, or do you get me, or kicked their ute into the road. Like it's actually crazy how man are on him, and he actually hasn't done anything in it. I think here the arrogance that you think that he has, I think it comes from the fact, yeah, that even when he first came in, he was very big on the fact that Arsenal, the standards are here, yeah, and this is how it should be, but right now it's here. Like, do you know what I mean? So for it to get back up here, you need to behave like you're up here. Because the only way you can get up here is if you behave like you're up there. You have to believe that you're up there. Otherwise, you'll never hit it. So I just think that he's behaving in a manner that he believes will get not only the players thinking along the same lines and operating in the same way, but get the fan base start believing again that you get me with Arsenal. And I tell you now, bro, I believe that I'm Arsenal, bro. So what he's doing is working in it. But I just think that rival fans like to nitpick a bit too much, because if I had more time on my hands, anything that you think Arteta said that is arrogant, I could go and find a similar clip of you man's managers saying something. Oh, yeah, probably. And I mean, if we're talking arrogant managers,
he's the worst.
Look,
he's the worst out of all of them. Before we move on, obviously last season Arsenal came up short, only just against Man City, something that I've been used to over the last few years, and I know how difficult it is to beat Man City. Do you think results like the one at the weekend and going forward, do you think that's the key to winning the league this season? And do you think you will win the league this season?
So last season, a lot of people, even Arsenal fans that I know, they said to me, the reason why we lost the league is because we lost to Aston Villa. That's what people said to me. The reason why we lost the league is because we lost to Aston Villa, even though everybody predicted us to drop points at Manchester United away and Tottenham away. So we did something incredible after that, innit? But this season already, we've beaten Aston Villa away. So the thing that made us lose the league last season, we've conquered it already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to grounds, that I don't know, like, even if you think, barring the last two times we went to Spurs ground, over the last maybe 8 to 10 years, we ain't really done that great at their ground. So it's a ground that, okay, we're taking 3 points there now. We're going to Aston Villa, we're taking 3 points there, and we're keeping clean sheets. So these are the professional performances and the kind of results you need to say, we can win the league, right? But will we win the league? Oh, fucking course we will. in my mind, we are the absolute favourites. I think for us to,
you think you're the absolute favourites.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I believe we are absolute favourites
for the title. Absolute favourites over City.
We are going to win. Look.
Well, personally, I think City win it easier than last season.
See, I've got Arsenal to win it, but I don't think they're favourite. I think I'm in the minority. I do. I think Arsenal win it, but I think City are the favourites.
Wait, how can you think Arsenal's going to win it, but City are the favourites? Doesn't make sense.
City are the favourites. You have to look at them and go, they're the favourites because they know how to win it. They've been there so many times. They've got Pep, who for me is at the moment the best. Haaland is just scary, but Haaland's also one injury away from City potentially stopping scoring as many goals. So that's where the tipping balance is for me. But I, even though I think City are the favourites, I still think Arsenal will do it. I hope you don't, but I think you will. But I also predicted you do it last season.
Wait. Why do you hope I don't? I thought
Look, we don't know each other too well, innit? We don't know each other too well, but you see the other Arsenal fans in my life, bro? I can't I can't have that. Like, I can't have that. You see people like Gooner Lee and all my friends who don't do content. No, I can't. Nothing but love to you all, but no, not that sort of love. You can't have that one because we'll never hear the end of it. Never. Kaz, tell me I'm lying, bro. We'll never hear the end of it.
I hear it, but for the great of good, for this household that I live in, I need it.
No,
I need a Man City fail, bro. Like the thing is,
no, I hear it, but then
all right,
for me,
which way do you? All right, what logic do people in the comments? I'll give you the realness in it. Do you want the YouTube logic or the fan logic? Which part?
Give us both. Let me see where you land there.
Fan logic. Being an actual Man United fan, no joke. If we keep cussing Arsenal all the time, and the amount of times we do and say they're washed, they're dusty, and all this kind of stuff, who cares if they win? If they're not on your level that you think they are, why care? Man City direct rivals in the city, all of that. It depends where you're from more time to have that. I'd rather Arsenal win on that part. The fan logic of myself, I'd rather Arsenal just lose completely because they just piss me off. Like, bro, like I said, you won't hear the end of it. The YouTube part tells me, bro, we need Arsenal to win, bro. Like, because I know algorithms are going to shoot up fly because Arsenal fans, they love positivity more than any other fan base. They love it. They suck it up more than anything. Not even a pause. Love it. Swallow it. And I know my numbers are going to, are flying. It's the truth. It's the truth. When it comes to this YouTube thing, yeah, Chelsea, Arsenal, no offense to Liverpool fans, yeah, there's a good community of you lot. But Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United dominate the fan space.
Yeah.
That's the YouTube. That's the YouTube logic. Depending on what channel you are, obviously.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if you're talking about in a general consensus, I know with my own channel and other channels, what fans dominate the other when it comes into the spectrum. So that's the YouTube logic. I need an Arsenal win.
Yeah, I don't need that, man. I don't need that.
But my YouTube logic doesn't let me define me because I gotta be real. As much as I don't mind. I want Arsenal just the one time to stop Arsenal, Man City 5p because that's what I actually want, bruv. Yeah, I can't have you, man, running your mouth.
I'm worried. Arsenal
to see the loss here. I don't know what it is. Liverpool, yeah, it's like crystal meth when you lose. Oh my god. Oh my.
You know what? That's a perfect segue. It's a perfect segue.
But when Arsenal lose as well, it's crack cocaine, nothing mixed in, no washing powder mixed in. It's straight 100% crack cocaine delivered from Colombia. Straight up, pure Snow White blood. It's different. It's different. Yeah. Honestly, add some MSG into that, man. Make it 99%.
Couple people in the comments ask me why I want City. I don't want City to win, but apart from Daps and like Big Steve, I don't really know any City fans. So no one, and Daps doesn't get on. I tell you, like, Daps does get on to me sometimes.
I know 3 City fans. Who cares?
No, don't.
Arsenal win the long ass summer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Man United and Arsenal.
Bruv,
I can't leave my yard if they win the league.
This is why anytime.
No, because you do the madness.
Right
you
on
do.
cue.
I don't hold up force.
Right on cue. Look.
Oh, you said Arsenal too many times. There you are.
No, I'm saying, but like Candyman. Say Arsenal 3 times in the mirror and Candyman shows up.
Listen, I just make sure that people don't be chatting S on my club. You get me?
Hooks ain't good enough. Hooks ain't good enough.
No. Listen, Hooks is my. That's why I said, look, Hooks is my bro. That's gang business. I saw a bit what he said. So yeah, like, I'm here to. Just...
Can I say something about Daps though? This is what you don't get, Cal. It's like when he sits there, it's like kingpin settings. It's like you can't. It's the arrogance. Is obviously he can have it, but it's like you can't chat too much was. Even if City lost a 2-1. You can't really chat too much was because they're going on a 10 winning streak after that. And it's that's kingpin settings. That needs to get dragged down. Somebody new needs to come into the fold. That's why Ineos and my club are coming true.
Give us a year or 2. We got you.
No, bro, you've had your time, and you've
that in dog years?
Well, we're coming back. We're coming 2026. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry.
Ain't that like 8 years of a dog year?
Progress.
You know what? While I've got you all here, this is the period where I've got to take a little bit of heat. Obviously, Liverpool were lost at the weekend. The shock result against Forest. From the outside looking in, guys,
Mm.
do you expect Liverpool to have more days like this, considering Klopp's gone and Slot's just come in? And what's your overall consensus? Kas, I'll start with you on this one. What was your thoughts?
You're a horrible guy for that. You're a horrible guy.
Who, me?
Yeah, man said start with a Man United fan first because he knows that I have to give some prop first. I think in the Premier League, you're gonna have days like this. I think people are gonna clock. All you got to really do against Liverpool is kind of park the bus, maybe at Anfield, and you might get something. Because I don't think you can truly break down teams the way you need to, and this is why you need the reinforcements that you do need. Just other options, more time. You can do it, but let's see. Anyways, it's too early to call for now because because then I'll be doing a disservice to Nottingham Forest because they defended on job in it. They defended on job and they limited you. I don't know if I can say the same for Bournemouth's defense or whoever else's defense. I think Forest have got the sort of players to do up low block if they wanted to, innit?
Yeah.
But in Europe, I'm not gonna lie. I think slot ball in Europe. I think you're gonna do really well in Europe. I hate to admit it. I think you can get somewhere as far as a semi-finals. Even it's the patient waiting ball and just hit your moments when you need to and capitalize where you need to as well. Milan's not really the greatest measuring stick. I understand that away, but everyone knows Champions League ball. This is why certain players turn up more than others because it's more patient. That's why Sancho turns up more. Pogba's did. All of them, man, did. Pirlo. All of them, man. It's just wait. It's always been the same thing in Europe. Real Madrid do it every year. They don't need to play the way they do in the Liga. They just wait for their moments because they got the man to do it. I think. I'll be honest. You're fine, but every time you fuck up, I'm gonna be there.
I know, Kas.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching in the background, and I'm gonna be clipping all you man up, and I'm gonna be waiting for the drifty downfall.
So what are you saying? They're going to win the easier competition? Because
what's that? What's that?
Champions League. They're going to win the easier competition. That's what you're saying.
I know that I'm an Arsenal fan calling the UCL.
Hold on.
I know they who I think it is.
Hold on. I didn't say anything. I was just,
No, everyone's drinking when you're in the UCL, bro.
Am I not allowed to ask?
Man's actually got to get me one of those.
Mug. Oh my!
Oh, I just made it.
I was just asking one question. Am I not allowed to ask questions as an educator? Am I not allowed to ask questions?
Hooks, remember what I said earlier, Hooks? Remember what I said earlier, yeah? This is why, Hooks. This is why, bro.
Hold on. Am I not allowed to ask questions? I just asked. Is it what? So,
Lee, what are we trying to say? Wait, one sec. Carl, what are we saying? Is this like a Klopp slot transition? Lee out, Hooks in? Like,
listen. It might be, but you know what? You know what? It might be a bit better because with the transition between me and my brother Hooks, it's going to be a bit better because Arsenal are going to be winning.
This sounds flamboyant, man.
I don't know if Slot's going to really be winning what he needs to win. So I don't know. So it's a nice transition between myself and Hooks, man. It's a nice transition because it's come see, come saw, like what I'm saying. So it's cool.
I mean, and you know what? Yeah, like Arsenal fans behave this way because of you, man. Do you know how much headlocks I was put in throughout the latter Wenger?
Here we go with the victim mentality.
Bro. This is the thing. You man think that you can run your gums, while we're in the mud, But look, I promise you, you man best all hide when we win that Premier League, bro. I've already told man, it don't matter if you lock up your phone. I know where you live.
Hooks, you know the joke of it, yeah. Hooks, you know the joke of it. Callum looks very nice. When you look at a staple and stable happy family, that is what he looks like. That's what Callum looks like. It's only when you realize who he actually is, you need to realize that you're actually working with the devil. That's what it is. This guy is nasty work, bro. It's nasty.
I'm a product of my environment, innit? Look, Hooks, I've not said anything bad about Arsenal to you, have I?
No. But this is the thing, yeah. I'm pretty damn sure I could watch some videos back along the years, and I'll be seeing all the slander in it. So everybody's culpable. Everybody's culpable. But then people flip it, on Arsenal fans and say, oh, you're being a victim. Nah, man. You man tried to victimize us. You tried
between Callum, Matt, and Drift. These man, they've been saying ABC Learning Center. These man think I forgot. These man have been saying. I've been going through the mud. So now Now it's time for Arsenal to shine. Man don't like it. Man don't like it. So they like to
Hold
downplay
on,
us.
Lee.
Man,
Hold on, Lee.
man
You're
like
not going to
to
tell Hooks what
downplay
you
us.
did to us. You're not going to tell.
Listen, hold on,
Nah,
hold
you're
on.
not.
Listen, I just keep listen. You lot can keep trying to give your side of the story, but remember, there's one side, there's the other side, and there's the truth. And I like to lay on the side of the truth. So that's all I got to say on it. Yeah.
Hooks, ask him who he used to support.
Listen.
Whoa.
It was the Champions League final. I supported Liverpool. There's nothing wrong to say with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't.
Oh, what against what versus Tottenham?
Nah,
Come
he's
on.
lying to you, Hooks.
Come on,
I supported Liverpool that day as well. I supported Liverpool that day as well.
Thank you very much.
No,
Yeah, you were just coming off Baku. You couldn't have them win the youth.
No. But we could have
how
won.
long he supported Liverpool. Ask him how long he supported Liverpool.
Yeah, that one day, and I was just like, I was in the moment. I was in the vibes. Like we were going through it. Listen,
you'll see what the chat. I'll ask the chat now. What did Lee used to call himself? Listen.
I'm
a faithful man, but every so often my eyes wander. But I'm a faithful man. It happens. It happens to the best. It happens to the worst.
Innit? It's healthy. I understand that part.
Man. It happens, bro. It happens, man.
I can't lie. If you know, I'm just taking advantage of my situation. So, if you know, you know. I can say whatever I want. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Yeah, it's like how bare Manchester United fans last season went on loan to Arsenal.
Hold on, let's just keep it a buck. It's like Lewis. He used to be an Arsenal fan, and then he realized that his mind went crazy.
Please don't throw that sort of slander on my name again. I will sue you. This is being sent out to thousands of people. This is slanderous material.
Hidden backstories, yeah. Whoa, what happened?
Hell no. I was born Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, the same street as the bridge, bruv. This is slanderous material.
Listen, we know people that were born in
I'm
Manchester.
as Chelsea as you can get, bruv.
Listen, man.
No,
listen,
that's CB. No, that's CB. That's CB.
All these Chelsea fans used to be Arsenal fans, man. We know what it is. All these Man City fans, they used to be Arsenal fans, and then they just try to hide and stuff like that. But it's fine, it's cool. Like we take it how it comes, isn't it? Like it's cool.
Nasty business, Lee. Lewis, cool, I'll come to you. You've seen managers change and you've seen inconsistencies. With Liverpool losing Klopp and bringing in Slot, do you think there'll be a downfall for Liverpool? Because you're probably one of the better people on this panel to kind of answer that question.
It's a bit too early to tell, to be honest. Like, if you look at the Nottingham Forest game, like, they just defended. I don't think you guys were good going forward. I don't think there's a lot really to take from that sort of game. And you started well on the slot, so I don't think there's going to be any like real big drop-off. I had you guys down to finish third anyway. It was just how close are you to Arsenal and City or how close are you to fourth? I don't know. That really just depends on how the season goes. But you're going to finish top three regardless. So even in spite of that, there shouldn't be a crazy drop-off. And I don't even expect to see it anyway. You guys got enough individual quality to get yourself through enough games.
I hear it. So, yeah, hopefully. Well, you know what, Hooks, I'll start with you as well. Obviously, you went through a transition where you lost Wenger, brought in Arteta. Do you expect Liverpool to drop out of title contention for at least a season or two?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I predicted you, man, outside of the top four. I'll keep it 100%.
Wow.
Like, for me, yeah. The only way that would change for me is if in January you man go and get a left-sided centre back and you man go and get a six of quality. Like I'm talking.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like I know, like I'll be honest, Graven Birch, he's looked amazing in the six since he's gone into it. But I just feel like the key areas you're just lacking a bit, man. And really and truly, if Salah doesn't bang this season, like what are you really? I don't know. I just don't fear Liverpool in it. I know like a lot of people are gonna go mad in the chat, but I just don't fear Liverpool in it. Like under Klopp, it was different in it because you man were playing Mo Farah football, everybody just running all the time, and it was like energy levels and just beat man through running. But now with the more slowed down, slow build up, passing, you get me, not as high intensity on the press, like. I don't know, man. You're just looking like a spicy Spurs at the moment. So you get me. I know you man started off well. You man started off well, but boy, when you came across Nottingham Forest, who, you know, us as Arsenal fans, you know, we got enough love. You know, if you know the history, we wear red because of them. Get me? They had to show you, man, the business. You get me? And I think when you come up against a side like Arsenal or a side like Chelsea or a side like Manchester City or a side like not Manchester United, them man failed. So that one there was a bit. I was like, whoa, have some shame, have some absolute shame. But
about what?
About getting smoked 3-0 by your biggest rivals at your own ground. That was shameful.
Brother, we smashed you 8-2. Shut up, man.
Whoa. Doctor Who levels now, bro. Get out of TARDIS, bro. We're no longer there.
Allow it, man.
In them days,
bro,
no more.
You're kind of like you ain't been done out and digged out. Bro, your body's been digged out, man.
Hey yo. You use too many terms that are being right, bro. So yeah, look. But I do agree with Kas. I think Europe is your place. Like Europe's always been your place, innit? Like you man always shine up in the Europe, innit? So, and I do think you'll have good cup runs as well. I just think in the league, yeah. I just feel like there's going to be too many occasions when you man fall off, innit? I think there'll be too many occasions when you man fall off. And at first I was like, Arne Slot, I don't know if he's going to be able to hack the Premier League. And then you went, oh damn, 3 wins on the bounce without conceding. So I thought, oh damn, maybe Slot's doing something. And then man started saying new manager bounce, and I thought, I don't quite think that it is. Then you lost to Nottingham Forest, and I thought, it might be new manager bounce, you know. So give me like 3 to 4 more games, you know, just to see what you're saying, because you man might bounce back, and then you get me. But I think around game week 10 is when I'll be able to know where I actually think everybody's gonna finish in it. So we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Cooks, I'm not gonna lie. I've written down here, spicy Spurs. If we play the season beat you, just know,
27th, you know.
You're on the list now, bro.
October 27th. Be there.
Yeah. No, I'll be there, bro. I'll be there. Want to quickly move on to Chelsea and United now. So obviously,
wait. Why are you putting us in the same bracket as these, man? Like, come on.
You both like?
I'm winning a trophy this season.
All right. Let's go
caliber
first. Let's go Chelsea first. Obviously, you got a 1-0 win against the team we're playing this weekend, Bournemouth. What have you thought about your start so far, Lewis? And do you still think, unless you get that striker sorted out, unless you get maybe a centre back or two, you're still a little away from challenging for the league?
Oh yeah, we're nowhere near challenging for the league just yet. That's something for like hopefully next season.
Yeah, but now it's 500 million spent.
Hey, God willing, I'm always here to spend some more money. Chelsea, all of that.
I can't do it to this guy. You got Lewis. You've got nonchalant shame. You know, like
yeah, it's the delivery that's the killer, isn't it?
Press resistance, bro.
Bro, it's not even press resistant. Honestly, the way you're wired is just different.
Yeah.
I'm not, and that's probably a compliment, isn't it? Because
honestly, definitely,
I've never known Chelsea. I mean, Lewis only gets mad not through rivals, but through Chelsea only, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. I give up.
Because the only thing that would really annoy me is Arsenal winning the league, and they can never do it. So I'm all good.
But we're not even your biggest rivals, bro. Why you got so much beef again? Like you're West
You're
London.
my biggest rivals. Biggest rivals.
No, Fulham man, them man there, bro. You get me?
Not Chelsea, me, bruv. I know too many Arsenal fans. So as long as you guys don't win nothing, I'm all good. I can live in relative peace. And that's going to happen again this season. I think City win it easier than they did last season. But with Chelsea, it's a top 4 race for us. I actually think we look a lot better than we did last season. Obviously, getting a striker would have, for me, confirmed top 4. Now it's just more, you're in the race for it. I do feel confident we can do it. Like I like our attacking depth. I like the midfield. The only real question marks for me are centre-back and in goal. But yeah, like it's been a solid start for us. I don't think it's been amazing or anything. Defensively, there's been some problems, especially in transition. That problem still looks apparent even from the Bournemouth game. But there's more attacking players. There's better attacking players than we had last season. We do look a little bit more structured going forward. The game management looks a lot better. We don't really look as stupid in the second half like we did last year. And yeah, I feel relatively at peace with where we're progressing. Obviously, depends on how the coming games go, because after the next international break, that's when our fixtures start getting more and more tougher. That's when we got Newcastle, we got to travel to Anfield, we got Arsenal at the Bridge, we got to go to Old Trafford. We never win at Old Trafford. So that's when we're really going to see what this team's about.
Remember that.
Hey, if we don't break it this year, we're never breaking it.
Yeah, just remember that, innit? Just remember that.
On to Old
I
Trafford,
can't forget, bruv. Every time I link up with you, it's after an L, bruv.
I just saying, innit? There's gonna be a certain guy that's gonna come to Old Trafford versus Chelsea, and if you don't have your Chelsea minions with him, I'm gonna drag him across.
But you know what I would say, Lewis?
Don?
I wanted to ask you.
No. I mean, physically, I'm going to drag him. Things can run up his mouth.
Don needs to be going to. I told you, he needs to go to Chase Farm Mental Hospital, man. This guy's crazy. But when we talk about Chelsea, yeah, I do think that you are better, but it is literally like saying that, you know, last year you were homeless and now you're in a hostel. Like, it is better, but how much better is it? Like, that performance against Bournemouth, honestly, that first half was absolutely diabolical. Now, with the money that you spent, you would expect to see a little bit more in terms of style of play, in terms of cohesiveness. You still got Disasi, who, for all intents and purposes, is absolutely crap.
He was played out of position, though.
Okay, no, he was, but sometimes you got to try and find a way to kind of be a little bit better, and the manager needs to do that. And he obviously is putting players in position and making them sink. You got Lewis Cole, sorry, he doesn't look to have kicked on. You've also got Fofana.
He looked good against.
Nah, come on, bro. He's literally turned some form the last few games. What are we talking about?
Okay, but again, you're right. Listen, and I spoke about this the other day with Luis Diaz. If you're going to say last 3 games, that's good. But when we look at over the course of his last 10, 15 games,
you are talking about the last few games. Because you're talking about style of play and everything. Maresca's only had 4 league games.
You know what? Fine. I won't mention. We can't talk about it because it's 4 games. Fine. But I'm just talking about a few of your players. We've seen it for the last few games. You've had 40-minute performances. You've had 30-minute performances. But over the course of games, you've looked very, very shaky. You looked very, very open. Now, this manager, I was told by Y Scout merchants that they know his style of play. I was told by Y Scout merchants that you have better players than Liverpool. I was told by Y Scout merchants that the likes of Cucurella is better than Robertson. I was told by Y Scout merchants that Fofana is not better than is better than Konate, which is absolutely ludicrous. And this is what happens with Chelsea. Every single time you put your players on a pedestal and they've done nothing.
No, don't say me. Don't say me.
No. Okay, but you know what happens when you know what it is. The issue is because when you know what the funny thing in life is with this YouTube space is when your fan base or my fan base say something, you sign a YouTube contract, and that YouTube contract means that you're as delusional. You're as delusional as all the others. Because I'll be honest,
I didn't sign no YouTube contract.
The reason why Matt gets half of the stick that he gets, the reason why Callum gets half of the stick he gets, is because the third trifecta is absolutely bonkers and thrifty.
All right, cool. You know what? I'm holding every Arsenal fan to egal saying that Tottenham have a better starting 11 than us.
That happened already.
That's why
I'll run that energy.
That's why we get the strip that we get the stick that we do. So like, yeah, man, like it is what it is. Like it is what it is. So we know that Chelsea fans, you've been putting your team on the pedestal, saying you're better than Chelsea, or better than Liverpool. You got the 3rd best squad in the league. And with that 3rd best squad, we would expect to see a little bit more. We would expect to see you playing even remotely near how Liverpool have played. And you've not played anywhere near them in 4 games. So without me looking like I've got Captain Save-A-Hole capes on and I'm talking about Liverpool, I just feel like it's very, very crazy for Liverpool and Chelsea to be compared because you're nowhere like. You ain't got the players. You ain't got the manager. You ain't got the structure. You ain't got
I do think we have a better midfield and attack, but that's it.
Okay, cool. But remember this. Okay, all of this on paper, Enzo is better than Curtis Jones. But that's on paper because logic says, and what we
man ain't doing Enzo prop this season. He's got to stop performing.
Did you my point? Forget the racism thing for a second. I'm just talking.
No, it's not even the racism thing. It's performance. Yeah, like if you started cussing out Enzo for his performances, I wouldn't even say nothing.
That's my point. Like when I look at it, yes, on paper you have. I do like Lavia, but bro, he's played 4 games or whatever it is for you. Come on, we can't do this. So when I look at the likes of Liverpool, I look at their midfield. On paper, they do not have a better squad than you on paper. But Harvey Elliott has far outreached any performances of any level of any Chelsea player midfield, any of them. I can't think of at least 4 games where Caicedo has. Okay, say it's not other than Caicedo, I was going to say I can't think of 4 games where any of your midfielders have really stepped up and done game-winning performances like Harvey Elliott, have stepped up, come off the bench and turned games really consistently like Harvey Elliott, like Curtis Jones, and now listen, we know Szoboszlai's a scrub, we know it. Like we don't have to keep going around in circles and trying to nitpick.
That's twice now, Lee.
We don't need to keep nitpicking. We don't have to keep pretending that this guy is, amazing. But this season, he's been a lot better, and we have to give him praise for that. But I can't even do that with Chelsea players because you still are using excuses of all of these excuses, the same ones that Liverpool players can't get away with. So listen, I'm not sitting there saying it's not going to work for Chelsea. I'm not sitting there saying your players are crap. But all I'm saying is we have to level the level of expectation that you put on your team and your players before and the money you spent. We now need to see instantaneous results because you spent 500, 600, 700, 800 million pounds to accelerate your performances. You didn't do what Arsenal did and spent 500, 600, 700
not to accelerate performances. It's because we literally ripped up our team and started again.
But
like if you spend $1 billion and you're adding to a team, then I agree you should be winning the title that season. We tore our squad apart and we rebuilt it.
The joke of it, Lewis, I'm not even putting on your club to win the league, even though you spent £1 billion. I'm not even asking for that. I'm just asking you to look half decent. That first half against Bournemouth was absolutely disgusting. That was good. That was terrible. Now, with the money you spent, that's all I'm saying. We demand a level of expectation that is better than what you are producing because Liverpool don't get away with that. They don't. Arsenal don't get away with that. Man United, we kill Bruno Fernandes week in, week out. And your players get away with it like it's scot-free. Like it's like the norm. It isn't the norm. It isn't. Chelsea.
Nicholas Jackson gets terrorized as soon as he has one bad game.
I'm talking about the midfield.
I had to do so much defensive work for him last season.
You're right. Jackson's low-hanging fruit. I'm talking about the big players in your squad that cost a lot of money that get away with it. That's what I'm saying.
Enzo's been getting cooked all of last season.
Yeah, okay, but I think that's a bit of because of
and even last season, I was defending him because he was being forced to play injured by that Satanist Poch.
Okay, and listen, I'm not saying I'm not talking about you personally. I'm just saying more in general. I'm just saying a lot of your players, we need to see a bit more. We need to see consistency. We demand it because you spent a lot of money, and ultimately, no other club gets away with it. Yeah, so you must. This
season we have to get top 4. I ain't even looking at Liverpool like that until we perform at a consistent enough level to even look at 3rd place. For now, it's top 4, and I still think we can get that.
Okay, cool.
I think it's only natural that you see inconsistent performances from Chelsea because, like, literally, they just signed up all these young G's.
What are you talking about? We got laughed at for finishing 8th. No, forget all
that.
No,
but I mean, like, obviously, obviously, they should, like, Chelsea should expect to finish in a specific position. But I think it's only normal, like, that you see inconsistent performances from a team that is young, still meshing with each other. Stranger FC, you might come in all the time, and they're actually.
Do you remember 2 years ago? 2 years ago or 3 years ago, did we get that excuse when we finished 5th?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm just saying it's only natural that they will have inconsistent performances because of their scenario.
You're a lot more level-headed than me because listen, as right as you are, nobody gave us that excuse. Nobody said, "Oh well, yeah, no, let's butter up Arsenal because they're a young team." No, it was comedy show season for us. It was Comedy Central. Everybody was like, we finished 5th. We got.
But to be fair, you didn't show any real signs of progression until like 21, 22 because it was 2 8th place
when we finished 5th. Yeah. That's the season. So when we finished 5th,
and even then, you only got cooked because you bottled top 4 in the last few games. That was it.
But
we all clearly saw progression in your team.
Yeah, but I'm using the same excuse I'm using the same reason that Hook said. And yes, we had a young team, we had an inexperienced manager. The same stuff with your team, but you spent quadruple. 5, 6, 7, quintuple it at times the amount of money we've spent. There's no excuses. There's no reasons. There's no kind of understanding. There's no context. Get top 4, get even top 3, because you said all of this before the season, and now the chickens have come home to roost. Nah,
Top
we
4,
ain't
yeah.
doing that.
We must.
We ain't doing that.
Top 4, we must. I agree. I've been saying that from the start of the season, even from last season.
Shout out to Vern. He said, everything is low hanging fruit when you're 8 foot tall.
I'm 191 centimeters, man. I don't know what is going on here, bro.
291 centimeters, but we move. Kas, let's speak about Man United. Had a massive game that they needed to bounce back from, and they did it pretty much in style. Anana's had his criticisms. I think his penalty save changes the game, and you go on, you look pretty comfortable for the rest of it, play some good football, and pick up a very, very big win. How are you feeling about Ten Hag going forward, and what are your expectations for this season?
Where do I start with this? Sorry, with this fraud. Don't want to swear in it. Bro, the guy's got a long way to go, but I just don't believe in him. Easy as that. I look, at the end of the day, this is my stance. Yeah, this is my stance of him in it. Could he pull it back? I think anyone can in general. Like, but I should not be thinking if I can go to Palace and maybe get a win. Does that make sense? Even though they're not on form.
Palace and Selhurst Park are not an easy team. Though.
Yeah. By the way, we have an extremely good record there. It's just that the last couple of results we won, we got slapped at, and then the other one we drew at for the last minute. We usually have quite a good record there, innit? So I should not be thinking like that. That's where I'm at as a fan. Yes, we battered Barnsley 7-0. That's cool. You scored. We got 10-goal hog in the seat right now. You know, you got a lot of goals through different players. You're scoring, but I need to see at least that on the weekend against a side that's going to press you and not give you the space as much as we did at Old Trafford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a good win for Southampton because it was performance-wise. Because usually we get roasted and toasted for not having a performance but getting a jammy win. But all of a sudden, Chelsea gets plaudits. Make it make sense. Anyways, that's the exact same thing. Can you do that again? I need to see consistency. I think that's with any United fan. It's consistency. That's it. I need to see a consistency, a consistent way of playing and a consistent performance. I think there is a style, but we just don't know if it works more time than less. Because Southampton, as much as they got the most possession in all the top sides and all that crap, or what? No, I mean in all the league and all this crap, yes, they're still a newly promoted side. That's regular, and even 3-0 for me wasn't enough. But it's good that United are scoring goals. It's just consistency at the end of the day, innit? Nothing more, nothing less. Partnerships need to be formed, whether it's Ahmad, Xerxes, Delict, Martinez, Mazraoui, and who else on the wing? I don't know, innit? And obviously, we need to see if Agati can do it in the Prem, innit? Because clearly the other day was way too easy.
Yeah, cool.
Way too easy. So I can't get gassed. I can't get gassed out of it.
So I'm going to stick with you here, Kas. I'm going to start doing predictions for the weekend games. Crystal Palace versus Man United. I'm with you. Selhurst Park, Liverpool got a really good record there, but every time we go there, it's very difficult to play there, despite getting a result. Do you think you capitalize on their bad form and the fact that you bounce back with a win? Do you think you'll get a good result there?
I think we win on the weekend. I don't think it's going to be a 60-minute performance or anything like that. I reckon there will be spells in different parts of the games against someone like Palace. I think Palace went wrong when they sold Anderson at the very end.
Yes.
I think them missing Anderson has completely destroyed them a little bit, innit? And no Elise, Kamada's not Elise.
No, he's not.
So they've lost an element of keeping the ball up top more time. They're relying more on Mateta. They got Nketiah now, who looks kind of sharp. They got Eze still, but at the back, I don't know what I look at and say, you know, other than Gay, who's not on the best form, I don't know what it is at the moment for their minute. But when it comes to top side games for Palace, they want to, bro. I don't care what form they're in, bro. Yeah, I don't care what form they're in. They're always going to be up for it. So we'll see in it. I can't call it. I can't call it too much.
Fair dues. We haven't got any Spurs fans on the panel here, so I'm not going to go to the Arsenal fans because obviously Hooks and Gooner Lee are going to predict them to lose or wish the worst on them. Looking at that Brentford game, though, I do think they will win that game.
I think they lose.
You think that Spurs beat Brentford?
I don't think they beat Brentford.
They're at home.
This is what I mean when I say rival fans glazing Spurs, bro.
This is what I mean about saying how much you hate them.
Nah, man.
Why
These
they
men are
keep Brentford
playing
at home?
horrible football. Bro, did you see what Coventry did to them?
Yeah, I hear it.
He was lucky to come out of that game with a W, you know.
Was it their first strength? Was it their full strength team?
But it doesn't matter. Coventry made 8 changes, bro.
See, Hooks. You've been tricked. I've been here too long with Callum. He knows what he's 4D chess. You know what, bro? Just move on. Trust me. He does it. He does this on a regular. He for the last 2 seasons he's predicted us to win the league. Bro, this guy's he's a jinx, the biggest jinx of them all. Don't worry about him, man. Just don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in the hype, man. Move on. Don't get hyped by him because he does it on purpose, man. He does it on purpose.
Leon, no. Hooks, I'm genuine here. I don't think they're gonna wipe the floor with Brentford, but I do think they'll win though.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Don't worry. Hooks. Just move on. Don't worry.
What's the score prediction? You got a score prediction?
Yeah, 2-1. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be a pretty game. I don't think they're going to roll over. Like, I think it'll be a 2-1.
I think it's going to be 2-1 Brentford.
Oh, that's fair. I don't look at Brentford and see a lot of goals in them. I see 1 goal here and there, and maybe a couple in a few games. But
and Burmo
not really replacing him. Wiss is done well, and Buomo's good. But
Wiss is injured now, isn't it?
Who is Wiss is injured now?
Yeah, he's injured for like 2 months.
Oh yeah, it's done then. So Spurs.
I don't think so. This is the Brentford we need and that we love. The expansive football's nice, but against Spurs, just low block it. We need it. Run it. Do it.
My twin.
Yeah, man. I like that guy they got. Is his name Kevin Shard or Shade or something like that? Something like that. They got that brother. Like he's a decent player. He came on for him. Not quite Vissa-like, but he's good. I think he's like a winger / striker, isn't it? Watch. They're gonna play expansive football. You see the way they played against Liverpool, you lot, in the first half, and against City, especially in the first half. I don't think Tottenham's got them credibles like that, like them facilities to be doing what Liverpool can do and what they did and what Man City can do. They don't have a Haaland. They got Dominic flipping no goal lanky fam. So run it.
What's he on? 00? Was it 003? 004?
Yeah, he's 003 right now. 003 right now.
Another one coming.
if Brentford play how they played against Man City in the first half versus Tottenham, by the way, Tottenham don't survive that.
Carvalho dagger?
Yeah, man, it's
maybe.
I mean, come on, we can't hype up anything if it's connected to Liverpool, man. Come on,
he's actually playing well. He's actually been playing well though.
Listen, Liverpool fans have been hyping up that Bezettic's turn against Newcastle for like 3 years now, man. Like that's what they do with their players. So anyway, let's not count on like anyone that's connected to Liverpool because they hyped them up. So next,
Liverpool Bournemouth. I've gone for a Liverpool 2-0 win.
3-0.
No, I reckon 2. I reckon we'll 1 in each half. I don't think.
Where is it?
I need Salah for my fantasy league as well. So
Stanfield.
Yeah. We should have enough to beat Bournemouth. I said that about Forest, obviously, but I don't think that Bournemouth are as good defensively as Forest are, especially with Nuno.
They won't sit back as well like Forest.
Yeah, they won't, no.
DG as well.
Lewis. West Ham United versus Chelsea. What are you saying, bro?
Oh, that screams banana slip. We don't like playing West Ham away and it's the early kickoff. But we still must, and we probably will win. I'd hope so. Like, people are talking about us breaking our streak against Crystal Palace. We can break our streak against West Ham. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting game. That'll be one of the first real tests that we've had this season. I don't think they've been in that great form either. So, quietly, it's the right time to play them. But you know what it's like with bogey teams. There's always going to be a difficult matchup. So, I'd probably say 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, fair dues. And then Hooks and Lee, the biggest game of the weekend. The two teams who I believe will be battling for the league, Man City versus Arsenal. Last season, you're criticised for going there and not getting a win, especially with them having a few injuries. But that, for me, wasn't the reason why you didn't win the league. I think it was the games against Fulham, for example, and Villa, etc. Hooks, going into this game, how are you feeling? No Odegaard, but it wasn't a problem against Spurs. City. No De Bruyne for them now. De Bruyne is out injured as well.
Yeah, man.
Surely you're winning this game, innit?
I'm feeling A-OK. Do you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Inter Milan showed us something, innit? Inter Milan showed us something, innit? When you do up the low block settings, yeah. When you do up the Great Wall of China thing, Pep don't really know what he don't really know what I want. So I just think Mikel Moyes is gonna pull up, do the negative ball again. They get me. Stoke City football, yeah, and it's just 2-0 victory, bro. Like I'm sorry, I don't fear Man City like that anymore, innit? Like I don't. Like if we was going to play toe for toe, yeah, we're gonna try battle them with the beautiful football that plays right into their hands. People that play open and expand, that plays right into their hands. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna see a professional Arsenal.
Hey,
it was a bit nice. Yeah, that's pause worthy,
no,
but yeah, that was pause worthy still. But
you know
I think
what you used yesterday? His words yesterday, yeah, and I've clipped it. Sunday roast.
yeah, Sunday, yeah, I like Sunday, yeah, because I'm an English man. I like my Sunday roast. You get me, and we're definitely gonna be roasting them, man. 2-0 victory. I'm calling it 2-0 victory. We're gonna frustrate them. Haaland's gonna leave again with 0 XG, third game in a row, and you get me. It's just normal settings, bro. I don't really, you get me. It's just what it is, man. I think Pep also coming off of the back of being frustrated against Inter Milan, he's gonna overthink things, you know. So don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. We got this. Come on, Arsenal.
Lee, I know you back your team, so what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, you don't need to talk for me, my guy. 1-1. 1-1. I'm saying 1-1. I'm not going for a win. I think it's gonna be a bit hard for us to win the game, man. I think it's gonna be difficult for us to win. But you know what? Like, I do back our defense. Obviously, Declan Rice is back. He did say something very, very poignant. He said, it, the England game, he felt better. He felt, fit. He needed those 2 games. So I think he's going to be raring to go. Obviously, it'll be nice to see him play today. So yeah, like we should be ready. So I'm going to go for 1-1 draw, and I think that's good enough. I think it's good enough. I don't think we must go and win there. I don't know why Arsenal are leveled to go and win there when Liverpool didn't go and win there. Man City didn't go to Liverpool and win. When we were going for titles, we didn't really go to Man United and win. When Man United were going for titles, they didn't come to us and win. The last big result that I remember, actually, funny enough, is Chelsea going to Man City, and Hazard, obviously on a counter-attack, I think it was 2-0. But other than that, teams don't do that, so I don't understand now why all of a sudden Arsenal must be the bearers of going to teams and winning against your title rivals. The adage old saying is you win your home games, and when you go against your rivals, you just don't lose, and that's just how I see it. So yeah, man, like people can kind of say what they want about Arsenal, how we're Stoke, we're whatever, bro. Ultimately, I just want to win the league, bro. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. And if we win it by, not losing against City as we did, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Listen, man. It's
I didn't realize this was a TED talk, bro. Like.
Listen, man. Sunday service on a Thursday. It is what it is. We speak well.
I've never seen someone who's 9 foot tall balance on a fence and play the piano and the violin at the same time. It was magical. Well done, bro.
Listen, hold on. I just don't understand why Arsenal must be the protagonist to go out and go and win. Why? When Man City are the home team, I actually don't get it. Man City must come and beat us. We're coming to their ground. There's 34 games to go left, or whatever it is. Or
what are you saying?
games?
What's the likelihood that we see a video of Don Robbie flipping walking across the Etihad like he's on crack? Like,
bro, I'm in a WhatsApp group with listen, you know what? Shout out to Robbie, yeah. I'm in a WhatsApp group with Robbie, yeah, and the other day, bro, this guy, I'm not even gonna say what he said. Bro, I actually wanted to slap him, bro. I swear to God, this guy said something so crazy, yeah. I was like, bro, this guy is crazy, man. But yeah, anyway, I love Robbie. That's my guy for life, innit?
Nah,
he backs his team in it, but like certain things that he says sometimes I don't agree with in it. But that's what it is, man. So let's call it for what it really is. It's just business, isn't it? You have to make everyone else believe in your delusion, even if you don't believe it. So when you put it out there, nah, bro, I'll be honest with you, Kaz. Like, I'm telling you for real. I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's not, bro.
Business.
I know Robbie, bro. I've known him for 2.5 years now, bro. He believes what he says, bro. Like the guy is different.
How long?
He's the 2.5
yeah,
years.
like I said, no slander. It's just business, isn't it? what I'm saying?
Nah, man, trust me, bro.
He
And
stands on
deluded,
business.
yeah,
He really does.
deluded. This guy, yeah, I swear to God, bro, deluded. I'm gonna ban up this
I don't
guy.
believe it.
Deluded.
I don't
bro.
believe
swear
it.
that,
I don't
bro.
believe it.
We'll
Is
see.
it?
No, he
Is
does,
it?
bro. He does. He
He
Like,
does.
trust me.
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
saying he does. He believes it, bro. He believes that.
People, we are going to wrap up there. Before we go, though, I've got to shout out someone in the comments. Shout out to Deluded Gooner. I know we haven't
Bro,
worked together, but big up yourself. Big up yourself.
I'm gonna ban up this guy. You know, I swear to God, bro. Deluded. Yeah, this
Is he not just
guy,
on
bro.
Shoot's channel?
I don't know why he's in North London doing something. I told you, him and Don and all these other brothers, bro. They all going Chase Farm Mental Hospital, bro. These men are crazy. He's got his pom poms out right now. He loves Martinelli, bro. I don't understand why. I don't understand. So yeah, man. Anyway, but you know, it's all love. You know, he knows my boy as well. Deluded. He loves Martinelli. He loves him.
Why?
He loves DSR.
I'll say it again. I'll say it for the third time in it. Just saying in it. Anthony has more goals than Martinelli this season.
Bro, this guy, man, deluded,
Yeah,
bro. This
terrible,
guy, he
though,
is
isn't
freaking deluded.
Yeah, but one's
man.
got more.
He's crazy.
One's got one more goal in it.
But he's my brother, in it. But
That's
I know,
shameless.
I got
That's shameless even coming from you, Cass. I'll be real with you.
I'm
And
just saying
he's
in it. I'm saying in it. I've got a certain forward that don't even start for me. That's got more GA than certain man's forward lines in it.
Fair dues. Fair
Oh,
dues.
have
But
some
look,
shame,
Just saying
man.
it. Just saying in it. Just saying it in it. If you feel offended,
Martinelli cost 6 million. Anthony all 70 plus. Bro.
Hey,
Shouldn't be comparing.
at the end of the day, I couldn't give a toss. And second of all, I made a challenge in it. Martinelli doesn't even get 10 GA in a Prem this year. If not, I'd do a chili chips challenge on live.
Oh shit!
I'm here for that.
He just about scraped 10 last season. I don't believe he gets.
He
as
was
much
out
minutes.
injured, man. Come on.
Who's
Come
doing
on,
the
man.
one chip?
Just
You
saying,
know
innit?
what? You should do it for the likes of some of these Liverpool players. You
Like,
know,
like I said, it's
Diaz
like I
and,
said, innit? You know what it
you
is?
know, certain
I should have
men
made.
So if he
Bugsy that.
doesn't get that, who's doing the one chip?
Brother, another brother that was on
Alright, cool.
thing. You know what?
I think you should
Chase,
include. I think you should include Diaz in there as well. I don't think he's gonna get.
No,
10
because
goals.
I actually think Diaz is actually gonna do well. Like
I
regardless.
ain't eating no chili chip, bro. Come on, man.
You know what it is? Like I said, like with Robbie, like with me,
I got
it's
kids
just
to raise,
like,
bro. I
like
ain't
with me
looking
and
to
like
die.
Robbie. Like with me, like Robbie, I think I might mess up a touch, just a little touch. But just business, innit?
Fair dues.
Right.
Fair.
We'll
fair
see. I'll be
dues,
there
innit?
for that. Boys, I'm going to go around the circle. Hooks, again, it was your first time. Really, really appreciate you jumping in, man. Really appreciate it. And I'm sure the people watching will appreciate it as well. Your link to your channel, Halftime Hooks, is in the description. Please tell the people what you got coming up, bro.
I'm dropping videos, man. I'm gonna do a preview to the Atlanta game for today. It'll probably drop in the next few hours. I don't think Arsenal fans will like it, but rivals will like it. But I don't think Arsenal fans will like it. But check it out anyway. And yeah, we're just trying to drop daily content in it. So yeah, I've said once I hit 1K subscribers, I'll start doing live streams. So people want to see me talk nonsense live in the flesh. You know what you got to do, man.
Indeed. Cass, never foul. What you got coming up, bro?
Well, first and foremost, we already get Hooks talking nonsense on a daily, so there's nothing new on it. It don't matter what channel it's on. We got a watch along later, I suppose, for the Arsenal hate along, shall I call it. We ain't had a successful one yet, so it's kind of jarring. Maybe today might be the day where it's successful. Other than that, yeah, I don't know, man. Just never a foul. It is what it is. Oh yeah, we got the TikTok coming up and running as well. So just saying that it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny today.
Indeed. Lewis, bro, what you got coming out?
Atalanta versus Arsenal hate along. That's on later. So keep a look out for that, guys. We're back to hate watching. Forza Atalanta. Good to be back. Big up, everyone.
Lastly, we got to stop calling Martinelli. His name's just Martin, not even Martin, like with a little bit of swaz on it. It's Martin. So stop it. The guy's Romanian.
All right. Your pom poms for Anton.
Yeah.
I you know what the maddest part is? You're talking to someone that's got no shame. You feel I care about that Bolivian? Like, I don't care. I really couldn't care less.
I watch Martinelli score at Old Trafford. Watch.
Listen,
What?
yeah, look, Marty Mar, people know Marty Mar. Listen, old school Martin show. Listen,
Ricky
bro,
Marty,
people
fam.
know about these. Martin's a classic name, so we can ride with that as well.
Yeah, it's a Martin, man.
Lee, what you got coming out, bro? You didn't watch no with Robbie and the boys on Sunday?
No. I'm going. Do you know what? I'm going to the Liverpool game. I'm going to the Liverpool game, so I will be there. No date night. Do you know? No. I'm
Wait, Sunday 9:30. Sunday 9:30. You're there though. You're not running though, right?
Yeah, listen, man. Listen,
you're not running.
No,
wait, hold on, Lee.
Listen,
you're not running. You can't commit to the panel like that and say you're running.
Let me just say something. Let me just say something. Date nights are, they're up and down. It's like it's a roller coaster. So it can happen. It may not. I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. So but listen, man. Follow the panelists. Make sure you smash a like on this video. Don't follow me. Don't follow anything to do with Deluded. Don't follow Deluded. And yeah, man,
but it's all in the name, no?
Carefree Lewis. Make sure you follow Never Far. I said big up to them the other day, man. They're doing big things. Make sure you smash a like and make sure for 100% follow Hooks, man. So yeah, man, I don't want no Liverpool fans, man, because you lot are crazy, bro. Crazy.
Indeed. Big up to man like Matt as well. He's got
Matt, I'm gonna message you in a bit, my guy. I'm gonna message you in a bit. You crazy guy, man.
He's got a hate on his Tipo channel, so make sure you check that out as well. People, I'm trying to think, what are we today? Thursday. We'll definitely be back on Saturday. We might have something dropping tomorrow, so make sure you click the notification bell and also follow us on social media. But for now, we are going to tune out. Boys, really appreciate you jumping in and doing the Prem panel show. We're back with it. Until we see you next time, everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed. With Kopish, we're out.
What if you hit Thursday again next year? Is it gone? Yeah.
I can only speak for this season, Kas, bro. I know. Big up to everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed. With Kopish, we're out. People, take care.
Hey.